Ever wondered why we sometimes can't see our own blessings? Well, this story is for anyone who feels down and thinks everyone else has it better. Meet the monk, the wise old man who always has a funny way of teaching life's biggest lessons. Once upon a time, in a quiet village, there was a monk who was known for his wisdom and humor. His name was Monk Hu. One day, a man named Sam, who was always unhappy with his life, came to see Monk Hu. "Monk Hu," Sam said, "I am so unhappy with my life. I have a decent job, a nice family, but I always feel that others are happier than me. What should I do?" Monk Hu looked at Sam and smiled. "Come, sit with me under this tree, and I'll tell you a story. But first, do you know why birds never get lost?" Sam was puzzled. "No, why?" "Because they always wing it." Monk Hu chuckled. Sam couldn't help but smile. Monk Hu began his story. Once upon a time, there was a raven named Robbie who was very unhappy with his life. He thought no one loved him, everyone shooed him away, and he was always hungry. One day, he was sitting on a branch, crying his eyes out. A wise monk, just like me, saw him and asked, "Why are you crying, my friend?" The raven replied, "I am so upset with my life. Everyone hates me and shoos me away. I wish I could be a beautiful swan instead." The wise monk said, "All right, but first, go ask a swan if he is truly happy." So, Robbie flew to a swan and said, "You must be the happiest bird in the world because you are so beautiful." The swan sighed and said, "No, my friend. I am not happy. I wish I had colorful feathers like a parrot." Robbie then flew to a parrot and asked, "Are you the happiest bird in the world because you are so colorful?" The parrot shook his head and said, "No, I am not happy. People keep me in cages. I wish I were a peacock." Robbie flew to a peacock and saw that it was indeed beautiful but was kept in a cage in the zoo. Robbie asked, "You must be the happiest bird in the world because everyone admires you." The peacock sighed and said, "No, my friend. I am not happy. People pluck my feathers, and I am always in a cage. I wish I were a raven because you are free to fly wherever you want." Sam listened intently, and Monk Hu continued. Robbie realized that he was actually lucky to be a raven. He could fly anywhere and wasn't trapped. He went back to the wise monk and said, "I don't want to be anything else. I am happy being a raven." Monk Hu looked at Sam and said, "Do you see, Sam? Just like Robbie, we often think others have it better. But if we really understood their lives, we might realize we are already lucky in many ways." Sam smiled and nodded. "I get it now, Monk Hu. I should appreciate what I have instead of comparing myself to others." Monk Hu grinned. "Exactly. And remember, happiness isn't about having what you want, it's about wanting what you have. Now, go home and be as free as a raven." Sam left with a lighter heart and a brighter smile, ready to appreciate his own life. We often look at others and think they have a better life, but everyone has their own struggles. True happiness comes from appreciating what we have and not comparing ourselves to others. Embrace your own unique life, be grateful for your blessings, and always keep smiling. Happiness isn't about having what you want, it's about wanting what you have. Thank you.